What's up, YouTube? Back again with another video. Guys, be sure to subscribe to the channel. I do a lot of motivational videos on a weekly basis. I do at least 1 or 2 videos a week. Guys, you got to stop worrying about things that you can't control, right? There's going to be a lot of things that happen in your life where you can't control it. It just happens, right? When it comes down to situations where, for example, you might get rejected, right? From different opportunities, things like that. Life will hit you pretty hard, but what you have to understand is that it's how you fight through your struggles, right? That's what really matters. Your mindset, right? How do you handle failure? How do you handle L's, right? Losses, right? What you have to understand is that I talked about this in one of my previous videos, that true champions are not the ones that always win all the time, right? And even if that's the case where you see that, champions might be, in your perspective, maybe it's someone that, or a team that wins all the time, you got to understand that that team or that person went through a trial where they were losing. But a lot of people didn't know who they were, right? But when they start winning the title, a lot of people start paying attention to them. But before that, they were either rebuilding as a team, or the person was working on themselves to become better, right? But you are going to face adversity. You are going to face losses, and things are going to happen. And there's going to be things that happen that you cannot control. You understand? And this is something that I had to understand over time, right? As you go through life, you're going to realize that there are things where you feel as if you can, make an impact in a way where you can change the results or the outcome. But then there's going to be other situations where things happen and you can't control it, right? You can do everything you can, but it just naturally happens. For example, a lot of relationships end because it's not because you weren't doing what you were supposed to do in a relationship to keep it intact, but it's just that it just fell off, right? Friendships fall off as well, right? You lose connections with people that you were once close with, because things just naturally happen. You can't control that, right? You might be in a job or situation where, you have poor management, right? Leadership is horrible, things like that, and you just don't like the way how the company operates and things like that, and you feel as if, man, something is just not right. It's not stable. You can't control that, right? You just have to kind of go with the flow and see what happens. Right, and try to perform at the best of your abilities and try and get through that situation. But you cannot absolutely control the structure and everything that goes on, right? The main point here, guys, I'm not really a person that like to ramble on and on. I like to just send out the message and be pretty short and concise in these videos. Is that as you go through life, especially as a man, you're going to face situations where you cannot do anything to alter what happens, right? You can't do anything at all, and it's going to hurt. It's going to affect you mentally, because you're like, man, if only I knew this, if only I found a way to be able to change the situation or the outcome. But the best you can do is to have that positive mindset going forward, right? And learn from whatever you are experiencing, right? So that the next time around, or whatever you decide to partake in, whatever you decide to do, it doesn't end up the same way, right? If that makes sense, guys. Let me know what you think about the video, what you think about the topic, the fact that, you cannot dwell on things that you can't really control. You cannot be hard on yourself on things that you can't control, right? Because I do see a lot of people, they take things hard. They're very stressed out. And, when I listen to their situations and when I listen to their problems, I'm straight up with them. I'm like, wait, you cannot control that, bro. You cannot control that situation. So, the best you can do is just hope and find a different strategy going into whatever situation you're experiencing, right? And then have that mindset where, you're thinking of a game plan, right? Because life will throw a lot of different curveballs at you, but how you respond to it and how you react to it is what really matters. But guys, be sure to subscribe to the channel. I'm going to see you all in the next video.